If you want to know what is required to maximize your score on the Green Goblin trial, then you have come to the right place. I'm going to show you all the teams I used and some of my strategy. Now, more detailed strategies can be found in the other videos on this playlist and in my weekly series called Addicted to Marvel Strike Force, where I have all my gameplay from this run. But I wanted to show you what would be needed. If you're wondering, like, what would I need to build to get to 1.5 million points? And honestly, guys, I gotta tell you, this isn't my score. This is my producer's score. So I didn't get this 1.5 million. I'm sitting here at 1.4 million, and I think I'm happy with that. I think honestly that's gonna do it for me. I don't think I'm going further than that, because I'll show you what's required. I'll show you what I have, and then I'll show you what you're going to kind of need to hit 1.5 million. If you want to do that, I do know what's required for it, but it is a little difficult. So this is with all the packs enabled. The 1.5 score actually came from everything except for the health. So if you can beat all 10 nodes, you can get 1.5 million without experimental serum 2 and 3. But this run, where I beat everything except for node 10, I'm not able to beat node 10 with what I have. With what I have, I can't beat node 10. I would have to build my new Avengers bigger. And don't worry, I'm going to show you my new Avengers, and I'm going to show you what's required for the 1.5. So I started off, and I used Horseman plus Tigra just to charge up Tigra. I do find it is helpful to charge up Tigra on the first node. That's going to make it easier to go through the first new Avengers node. Pure Rebirth on Mission 2. And let me go ahead and just show you my Rebirth in all of its glory here up close, so you can make sure to benchmark that. Rebirth cannot handle node 10 on its own. There's just no way it can do it. It needs new Avengers, so you're really stuck with that. But yeah, pretty big Rebirth to handle this Wakanda on difficulty 8. I don't think this Rebirth can do it on difficulty 9. I don't know if anyone's Rebirth can do it on difficulty 9. I mean, you got to put diamonds on it. You got to put like tier 18 on it. You got to take everybody up to ISO 5. It's like crazy. You're in crazy town on difficulty 9. So we're not going there. Like, that's not happening. But, all right, let me go back down here and show you where we're at. All right, City Villain. I did this for City Villain, but I did something much smarter for the second node. So I'm not going to recommend Carnage and Scream. They are fun. They are cool. The more kills you get, the faster they get. That's pretty good. But you can do a minimal investment on 2 other Sinister 6 characters and do much better, have a much easier time, I'm certain. For Global Blaster, this team really just wrecks. Gambit really carries. Archangel is huge. Phantomic, Sunfire, Ultron. This node's really easy. Both of the global, I didn't have any issues. Charge up your team on the first node. Make sure your Gambit has his ultimate when you're done with this node, and then the second node is going to be much, much, much easier. So just make sure you have that. That's kind of a big deal. And then Pegasus just owns the tech section. If you got a good Pegasus, you're good there. There's a lot of other good stuff. All right, here's New Avengers. And my new Avengers were big enough to beat this node, but they had to use all their abilities, and I couldn't charge them up. So let me go ahead and show you my new Avengers and where I'm sitting at power level wise. And the problem is I'm out of tier 4s, guys. It finally happened. I finally ran out of tier 4s, and I just can't build these guys anymore. I didn't level up Coulson and Thing to level 95. I did take Ronin, Tigra, and Mockingbird up to level 95. I'm missing a vital star on Mockingbird. I would need that 5th red star. It's just really, really difficult at this point for me to think about investing more into new Avengers past what I've already done. Like, they're either a war defense team or kind of a crappy war offense team, kind of an okay war offense team. I don't know. They beat new Avengers really, really good. If that's something that you need, then okay. Otherwise, I don't know. So there it is. There's my, new Avengers. And if you want to follow in my footsteps, you'll need them about that big to beat difficulty 8, and maybe not node 10. So that's where I'm at with New Avengers on that. It was pretty easy to beat the first New Avengers node. It was only like one try, but I had to use everything I had. I had to use all my ultimate abilities. I wasn't able to charge up, and now I'm stuck because of it. You really need to be able to beat this and charge up the team and have them at full health. It's really, really difficult. All right, here's the 2 members of the Sinister Six that I had to build to be able to do this. It's Vulture and Mysterio. Mysterio is huge. He prevents immunity. That's huge. That's really going to help you with the Darkhold at the start and the Apocalypse at the end to not be able to have immunity, because immunity with Safeguard is just really hellish to get around. Let me go ahead and show you how much I built them. They didn't require that much. This is the thing. It's not that much. I didn't want to do this, but I ended up doing it, and it ended up working out great. It's just a level 85, tier 15 Mysterio, not even 7 red. No tier 4s, okay? You don't need any tier 4s on them. And then Vulture, tier 14, level 75, no tier 4s. So that's the good news. You don't need any tier 4s on them. And yeah, 5 red, not even 7 red. Just basically it's their passives. You get the speed from Vulture, and you get that ability to prevent immunity from dropping. Plus you have this amazing special on Mysterio that drops ability block and blind on everybody with bonus 100,000% focus. So he does not need to be big to do that. It's great to blind everybody. Oh my God. I can't say enough nice things about Mysterio right now. That was huge. I was not going to get through that node. It was impossible with anything else. So you got to take in Vulture and Mysterio. And, Craven. Craven is probably really good too, but I don't have Craven, so forget it. But this works out amazingly well. Really, really easy time on that. If you're going to use this on the first city villain node, just make sure everybody's charged up at the end and at full health, because this node is really hard. But if you got Mysterio and Vulture, I think I beat it first try. It was super easy. Global, super easy. Tech is super easy. I did have to hit it twice. I hit it with Pegasus, and then I hit just with a cleanup squad. I just had like one lonely Red Hulk, and I beat him, and then that was it. And now I'm stuck on node 10, and I can't beat it. I go in there with New Avengers, and I just get destroyed. There's no point to it. All I have is basic abilities, so I would have to replay this, and I don't think I want to. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do better the second time around. I've already put a stupid amount into my New Avengers that I don't want to do anymore. And that's it. That's it, guys. So, you want to know what you need. Okay. Sorry. I want to leave you hanging. All right. You want to know what you need if you're going to get this score over here. If you're going to get the score on the thumbnail, because I don't want to mislead you. Look, I didn't get this score. If you want to get this score, this is the New Avengers that you're going to need. It's going to need to be slightly bigger than my own, okay? And you're going to need more tier 4s. You're going to need those tier 4s on Mockingbird. Mockingbird's tier 4s are like crazy, crazy important for this. So you're going to need the tier 4s on Mockingbird, and you're going to need some more power. You're going to need level 95 on everybody. It doesn't look like the Isotope 8 was a big deal, although I'm sure it would help. I ended up putting Isotope 8 level 5 on Tigra. That would definitely help. And you might have to turn off those health packs. The extra health might have to go just so that you can destroy the entire first wave with like Tigra's ultimate. That's probably a big help. And so you can get it charged back up for the final node. All right, guys, there it is. If you need more strategies than that, they're in this playlist. If you don't have New Avengers, I got a video to show you that. If you want an entire playthrough and see how I did this, that video is on here as well with the lower score. And then if you really want to know what I did to get my score, right? Not this score, but the 1.4 million that I'm showing here, that video is going to come. It'll be on the channel. Basically, that's a real-time kind of thing whenever this is running, I'll have my latest run in the Addicted to Marvel Strike Force video that's on this channel. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, check out everything else that's going on around here, both here and on my second channel, and Grave Diggers. Keep digging.
Alright, like, subscribe, and watch another video, or be cursed. If you're cursed, that means the grave diggers will keep digging your graves. So you probably want to do
I fall down on my knees in praise of the horrible things that took her away.